The way we define customer experience at Sprint is we want to go where the customer wants us to be. So we want to be able to delight them in any manner in wherever they choose to do business with us.
What customers might get from an Amazon or a FedEx, when then they come and interact with their utility, they're expecting some of those things.
Our desires at sort of taking that strong commitment to customer service and taking it forward really now present itself into a new series of challenges as our customer needs change.
For us, customer experience is important because customers are building their expectations off these other industries they're interacting with. So these other industries that we would never even consider our competitors, we're not really competing with them directly, but we are competing with them on customer expectations.
We recognize that our customers are changing quite quickly from the standpoint of what they expect and how they expect it, and we're seeing a whole new generation of customers that are very comfortable with new technologies.
Whether it be in the retail store, whether it be in our call centers, whether it be online in the web, or whether it be on their device, we want to give them a seamless experience that gives them the value that they believe that they're paying for out of us.
And if utilities don't notice that and we don't do anything, our satisfaction will decline. And therefore, not only will customers be the only ones to notice, and us in a regulated market, our regulators will also notice that satisfaction is declining. Understanding all the touch points that our customers interact with has become increasingly important to us. Previously, we could understand what customers were doing in the IVR, or what they were doing in the web, or what they were doing with a live agent, but we really didn't understand what their experience was. So that is one of our first steps in understanding the customer experience was cross-channel analytics.
Before, each of the channels, online, web, retail, third-party, care, collections, telesales, they attempted to locally optimize themselves so that they could offer the best kind of possible solution in their channel, but the cross-channel global optimization was really never even considered. So we brought on ClickFox and some other partners, and that's one of the things we really started looking at is upstream in these other channels, why are customers getting dissatisfied with us and why are they calling? Because truly, they really only call us when they're dissatisfied. They don't call us to tell us we're doing a great job. And then downstream, once we get the call, how do we handle that call the first time and prevent a callback and satisfy that customer on the first call?
We are using analytics, like I mentioned, one, to reduce cost because we're able to optimize those channels, but we're also able to better prepare. So we're also using it in marketing campaigns so that we can see once you send out a campaign, you can know how did your customers respond to that? Did they call you? Did they email you? So that way that as you go to plan for future campaigns, you can make sure you optimize those channels so that you're prepared in response of those campaigns.
If you look from then till now, the ACSI, the American Customer Satisfaction Institute, just released its latest set of customer satisfaction results. And Sprint had leapt from 2007 last place to the 2011 results first quarter, #1 in the industry. Unprecedented, had never happened before. If you look at Nielsen, again, went from last place to tied with #1, and in some cases solely leading #1. Hundreds of millions of dollars have been saved with this, and it's in the public domain that the overall budget for call centers at Sprint is half today what it was back in 2008. And we went from last place that time to first place in almost every of the major customer satisfaction surveys.
Analytics are really going to be a key for us to maintain and to even improve our top service rating, because it gives us those insights into those changing behaviors that customers are beginning to display and demand.
We implemented a change on our IVR around our stop service. That's when a customer will call in to stop their service because they're moving to a new territory. We had seen where we were only containing about 30% of those calls, and that is a function that is automated within our IVR. We were able to move that containment up to 70%. So now we're containing 70% of the calls on stop service, which to the call center, going from a 30% containment to a 70% containment is a big change for them in reduction of calls.
The thing that I love about ClickFox is they came in and understood what our business challenges are and helped us create solutions to better our business. So like many other vendors that I do business with, they wait for me to define what my problem is and what I think a good solution is, and they try to help me with that solution. ClickFox had a team here on site back in 2005 looking through our data, trying to help us figure out what those true business problems were, helping us Pareto them out. These are the big opportunities, these are the lower opportunities. Let's focus on the big opportunities, and really helped us transform this business.
It doesn't really do us any good if customers become frustrated in their ability to interact with the gas company on their simple needs. And so the analytics for us put us in front of those behaviors and put us in front of those insights and give us that ability to again, be much more preemptive and anticipatory into where those needs are going. Without the analytics, we're sort of flying blind. And flying blind means you're reacting. And reacting means that you're reacting off of eroding customer satisfaction results.
Customer experience is a journey and not a quick destination. I also think it's important to talk to and benchmark with other companies, and they don't have to be in your industry.
For those out there that feel that they don't need the analytics, or that they have the in-house analytics in order to really navigate the multi-channel world, I guess my advice would be, be careful of what you don't know. That, to me, understanding that the best path is learning from those that have gone through it with other industries, those that can really strategically fit your skill sets, is really the right approach to this. We really don't have time to not partner with those that have the knowledge and expertise, because the world's going to pass us up very quickly. And to me, having partners like ClickFox that can bring those analytics and insights to bear immediately gives me one leg up and gives me one opportunity to address the speed that our customers and that technology is changing corporate America.
Using good scientific data analysis is the only way to drive customer satisfaction up while driving your operational costs down. Because if you're not using a tool like ClickFox, you're just using whatever gut feel you have. And if you have a large shop, that gut feel is going to be wrong probably a majority of the time.
We would not be able to optimize our channels and understand what truly is happening from the customer's point of view, thus improving the customer experience.